Hello, hi, my name is Queen Morgana and welcome back to the Sims 4 Occult Baby Challenge. I did play a couple days off screen, mostly just the weekend. So as you see in the beginning machinima, Crow went to prom with our little gargoyle witch girl whose name I'm forgetting. I feel like it's Addison. And, he had a good time. They had fun together and they shared a little kissy kiss, but I don't really think that that's going to go anywhere. I don't really see it becoming more of a romance thing. I think they're more just like high school crushes, and that's perfectly fine. He still has so much time to find a partner and things he likes and everything like that. And we also saw Noel finally just breaking down because he's really been struggling since he entered his teen years. He's nearly graduated, but he knows he probably won't make it that far. His grades suffer no matter how much he tries, and he finally up and told his mom. And of course, Camille was more than understanding. She didn't even care about any of that. She was just, kind of sad that he felt like he couldn't come to her that whole time, and that he kind of questioned that she wouldn't be proud of him if he didn't have, meet expectations that she never really placed on him or anything like that. So she, had these conversations with him, and she is more than okay with him dropping out of school because, well, her goal isn't like to have a bunch of, PhD holding children. It's to birth children to, they learn certain skills and then they move on and do whatever they want with their life. But he confided he doesn't even like handiness. He feels like he's failing at school. He's feeling like he's failing to be, the son of literal Father Winter because he doesn't like something as simple as making the toys. He really loves baking and cooking, and she's perfectly fine with that. He still has to kind of reach that skill level just because, she has a job she has to complete through him as well. But like she was like, hey, I care more about you and your mental health than I do about any degrees, diplomas, pieces of paper, whatever. They don't measure your success. I know that you're trying your best, and unlike a lot of his other siblings, he does kind of struggle with a few more mental issues and things like that, and it was just a lot for him. But he still has the freedom to go back and take like classes if he wants to get a GED or anything like that. But I don't really think he, at the moment, at this current age, has any dreams or aspirations that would require him to, move forward. He would have liked to being able to go to culinary school or something like that, but honestly, he's so talented on his own, he really doesn't even need to. So that's, I accidentally paused the recording. That's essentially what happened in the video. But what I didn't show in the video, guys, we finally got our new house. It is winter and beautiful. Just look at this. Look at this world. It's my first time playing in Innisgreen, the fairy world, because we got to get a move on with having more kids. So Camille is going to have, I want to get the fairy baby first, I think, and then afterwards the werewolf baby. We're still working on Servo, so I'll probably roll for some more baby daddies in between. Because these next two kids are going to be out pretty quick. Noel, let's look at the calendar. Today's technically Crow's birthday, but he will not be moving out because his skills are still so low. But honestly, once he's out of school, he can focus completely on his gardening, getting that up to level 5, and then his flower arranging as well, because he has had the slowest build. But I think that's because, he enjoys gardening and everything like that, but he does not have a lot of passion for it. But I think also, the loss of his dad and everything like that kind of stopped him from feeling deeply connected with this job of his he's supposed to do, because he doesn't really have Patchy to guide him or look up to him or anything like that. So, and he's not a race like most of his other siblings. He's just like a being. Though I would argue so are Clover, Noel, and Cersei, you know, but I digress. But he doesn't feel too much of a connection with gardening in the traditional sense. He feels more of a connection with like preserving nature, which is why he wants to go into like this eco innovator career, you know. But that's him. He will age up once he's back from school. But I've been having him. I could not find any winter plants. I'm sure there's a way for me to find it. I just didn't, and I'm lazy. But let's do a quick little house tour while the kids are at school. I'll just let the game play for now. So I showed y'all the front. I forgot what neighborhood in Innisgreen, but it's like that, not the town area and not that super magical area with the fairies. It's the other one that's kind of woodland-esque. You know, it's dirt paths and cute little cozy cottage homes, things like that. So this is the outside. I kind of wish it wasn't a literal blizzard right now so that you could see the colors better. I did not to build this myself. As y'all all know, I can barely build a box with a roof and a door. We all saw the last house, which somehow the foundation got up and the door wasn't. Anyways, I put the creator up on the screen so y'all can go check them out yourselves. And let's do the outside first. So over here, oh, mail, goody goody. Over here, we have this little path. There's like, that's not bunnies, that's just a tree trunk. No, it's just a, how is this moving? How is this trunk moving? Why is the trunk swaying in the wind? Whoever coded that did not code that correctly. That's not what tree trunks do. Anyway, this little path leads back here to our fairy bar. I don't think there's any of our Sims that need to learn mixology specifically, but I think it'd still be fun to like host back here. And of course, a nice little pool. I think it's warmed. I don't think, it might not be, I don't know. A nice little pool that I'm desperately trying to keep the kids out of because like 2 of them have gone for a polar plunge and nearly died. So I have to keep an eye out because they just desperately want to rest on these little rafts, which makes me kind of want to take them off, but I like them so much. I don't want to move them. Camille's hyper-focused. You can do whatever you want, buddy boy. Some of the kids are still home. Ari because he's sick, Cersei because I forgot to sign her up for high school, and Noel because he quit high school. So that's why they're all home. This lounge area next to the pool, a little table if somebody wants to come out there and just chill in the sunlight and everything like that. A grill back there on the porch, a little picnic blanket, a swing set for the kiddos, a nice little garden, mostly for Crow, but I think our fairy baby would appreciate some nature and everything. Because I still haven't played with fairies individually, despite the fact that I made one a few months ago. I have not actually sat down to play with them, but I believe they have to draw their energy from, is it plants and emotions or just emotions? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we have the baby. So next, this little path right next to the garden leads to this beautiful gazebo with this nice sitting area that is piled high with snow. And of course, a cute little pond. And on the inside, let's start from the bottom. It's two stories, which is perfectly fine by me. We have, you know, once you enter the kitchen, once you enter the front door, I mean, you have like this little front door area, put your shoes and everything at. Autonomy is not off, y'all. You can do whatever you want, but okay. Then you have this cute little kitchen, which everyone's been loving. They've been sitting at the kitchen table together more often than not, and this living room section, but they're all sitting together watching this TV. There's a little Game Boy here. I think it's too close to this, not Game Boy, it's like a little console. I think it's too close to this rose because somebody couldn't reach it last time, so move that over. A nice cozy little fireplace, which I'm hoping and praying doesn't light this carpet on fire. I'm turning into my auntie. A big gigantic bathroom here. I also love the aesthetic. I changed mostly like the rooms to match the kids' aesthetics and everything, but like I barely changed like the walls or some things like that. This is technically a sunroom, which was meant to be a sitting room, but I needed an extra bedroom, so I thought it'd be really cool if like every now and again we'll have some kids stay in the sunroom. This will most likely be the child and toddler room for a bit too. As we cycle through the children and everything. Is autonomy not on? It should be. It's on full. They're just They want what they want. This is, I guess I should turn on the lights, huh? Maybe that'd probably be helpful. This is Camille's room. She got that dark aesthetic as always. Of course, some little beds for the fairies when they arrive. Or I'm honestly hoping for twin fairies. I don't know why. I want her to have twin fairies so bad, but this is her bed, her bedroom. She's got like that gothic, kind of dark gothic thing as usual. Along with this wallpaper, of course, a little station to build her servo. Also, according to lore, this house was built and paid for by the Fairy Council. So we'll meet more of them later. I know that the game has a Fairy Council kind of already set up because I came across them. We'll meet with some of the representatives of the Fairy Society or their council later. Some representatives, because Camille needs to get pregnant sooner rather than later, honestly. But you head upstairs, and if you make a quick little right, there's a cute little balcony up here that some of the kids can like plant a flower or two in, sit down, enjoy, and look at the sky with this telescope. So if we have an alien baby soon, they would love this little section here. A cute little bathroom. And this is Clover's room. Honestly, this is how the original creator decorated the room. I did not do anything. All I did was, there was something over here where this easel is that I deleted and then put the easel down. That's literally it. Oh, and I put these eggs up here because she's the flower bunny baby. But I literally didn't touch anything else in this room. I thought that it fit Clover perfectly. I feel like Innisgreen and Hemford on Bagley match her vibe so well. So I'm still trying to decide if she should kind of take her roots here, or if she should go to Henford on Bagley. You know, we'll be following her for her entire life, so she could move around and everything like that. So who knows? But you know, where she initially starts off at, you know. This is Cersei's room. I almost called her Clover. I kind of gave her a clown themed. I didn't go for gothic clown because she's not a gothic clown. She's still very traditional, like modern clown. For some reason, she reminds me of Killjoy from DC, who is essentially Harley's successor with the Joker. Not in a romantic way, hopefully, but in that she understands him and kind of became his sidekick type of way. So she's got this microphone over here. This is where she practices her comedy, but she'll do her mischief through actual in-person interactions with her family. Here's Camille. I was trying to get Camille to like work out and work on her diet and everything like that because her health has been declining. I have actual health mod, so her health is not in good straight. She's got arthritis. She's on the verge of getting diabetes, and a lot of the kids have diabetes already. I think once Noel's out and we don't have as many baked goods, we can go back to just like cooking. But Camille doesn't like to cook, so I don't know what we're gonna do. But a lot of the kids are diabetic, and then Camille's health is declining, so I need to get her like back in a healthy state. Okay, Clover's inviting over Annabeth. Let me freeze because I'm pretty sure half of these fools walked out in regular clothes and they will freeze to death. Why are you swimming, you fool? All right, hold on. Let me finish the tour before I crash out. All right, so this was Clover's room. I gave her this computer so she could troll the forums, you know. And last but not least, this is Ari's room, which was the most difficult because, like I said, I'm not really sure how to decorate an island elemental, and I was trying not to be too beachy because I feel like we should save that for our mermaid baby. But I thought that this was pretty cool all together because his thing would be fishing and guitar, you know. I left this section alone. This is how it was built, and it was just way too cool for me to change. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, there are some things about the house that I think just have such good little fairy charm, like the windows, some of the wooded furniture, obviously all the plants and everything decorating it. The walls that were originally stone, I kept stone, you know, like little things like that. Like this section was full of plants. That's the only thing I deleted because I needed somewhere to put her easel, and it wasn't as many plants like set up in the same way it is in Ari's room. So I had no problem getting rid of it to make room for this easel. Out of all the rooms so far, I think Clover's is the best, and it's probably because I'm not the one who made it. I'm not a build by Sims girl. um because I prefer live mode and cast. So I'm so glad that someone actually took time to do all these little details, which I do appreciate, even if I don't have the skill or patience to do it on my own. But that's about it for the tour. Let me know what y'all think. If you like the house, let's go to the gallery person that I posted and you will see them. Oh, Triss came to visit. Girl, I didn't even know you was here. Okay. Well, I wanted to do a few other things before, but you can come in because we're actually celebrating her birthday. Actually, you don't want to talk right now, do you? Come invite them in. Okay, whatever. Crow, you can actually come in and take care of yourself because you're about to like freeze to death, brother. Noel won't freeze to death. I gave him that never cold thing, so he'll be fine. I thought it'd be fitting since he's Father Winter's child, so he's the only one who can come out here and not freeze to death. So there's that. Clover is here. She's afraid of homework that she probably didn't even do, so everybody's just gonna head inside, hopefully. Why are you dazed? Okay, it says you have diabetes, you have glucose tablets, and then it says you need a prescription. That's how you bought them to begin with. You had a prescription. I'm gonna just do this every time it pops up because that's annoying. That's annoying. But I'm gonna let everybody do their thing. I kind of need a cake to be made for Crow. I honestly thought I had more time, which is why I was letting it play out while I was yapping away, but clearly I did not have nearly as much time as I thought I did. So let's make him a nice cake. I think there's one in Granny's cookbook that I really like. Is it under baking? No, it's like an actual under desserts, ain't it? Let's see. It is winter and it is a super snowy, cold day, but what would Patchy's baby like? Not a horse cake. Fondant fancy. Star bread. Fruit bread, maybe? I don't even know what panettone is. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever had it. Woodland fox cake. Maybe. Not the bunny cakes. Those are for Clover. A clover cake? Frog cake? Frog cake seems cute. That's not very patchy themed, but there's pumpkin spice latte cake, which I'm pretty sure was his teen cake. Pretty sure that was his teen cake. Chocolate bunny, princess, woodland hedgehog. There's a lot of woodland themed cakes here. Maybe that should be Clover's next thing, these hedgehog cupcakes. Tiger cake, spiced carrot cake, or maybe that should be Clover's. I don't know what to do. Cheesecake, monster brownies, Yule log. I don't know. There's a gingerbread house. He doesn't have to have a cake. I just like having the cakes. If we're being honest, we could just make him like something basic, like some cupcakes or something. And we honestly have way too many desserts. I just complained about the fact that like most of the kids are on glucose tablets. So maybe we shouldn't make a dessert. Because we have plenty of desserts, and what's his name's been working on his baking. He got to level 5, so all he has to work on now is his handiness. So, and we have plenty of desserts in the fridge already. So I'm actually just gonna go ahead and age him up normally. So I'm gonna let everybody head into the house real quick. Triss, you don't have to. Clover's throwing in a big fit. Can you come in? Okay. Well, bye, Triss. Sorry, I didn't know he's right there. But I'm gonna let Crow use the restroom and maybe eat some din-din because don't go to chess. You're done with the club. Oh, is this your friend that you... How are you freezing to death? You have never cold. I literally gave you that trait. Yeah, you have no points because I gave you... Does it not work because his father's winter baby? Ice proof. You're never negatively affected by cold temperature. Yeah, it says your ice. Okay. I'm not sure if that's a glitch because of my mods or a glitch because of the games, but wake up or you fucking die. Oh, Noah's the only one allowed out there because he's the only one who won't die. What a fool I am. Just change into this. Just do this. I don't even care that you're floating on a pond in your winter outfit. All right. Crow, come eat. Ari. Okay, Cersei, you can like stop and take care of yourself. I didn't mean to like have you working over here this hard. Well, how far did you get since he was working so hard? Nearly level 2. Okay. Her mischief is level 3, so she's already kind of got a bit of a head start on that. But you eated some fish pie? Yeah. You rather did a good job on the fish pie. I wish they would like take care of themselves, but they're all just like waiting on me to do it. Let's do this, I don't care. Come on. Take a couple more bites. You're not moving out today anyways, because you still got a ways to go, bro. So he'll probably be one of the ones that last the longest. I feel like it'll probably be him and maybe the alien baby, because the alien baby has to learn the rocket science skill, and that on its own is quite a lot. Why am I clicking on pregnancy? Okay. So let's age him up into a young adult. Happy birthday, Crow. I wish I like did a party or something, but I do plan on having the fairies come to celebrate. And Camille's gonna start getting pregnant again soon, so we'll be back on our potluck stuff. Sensitive. These Sims can sense and react to nearby Sims' emotions, which can be exhausting for them. Maybe related to highly sensitive person. Okay, that's fair. Well, okay. Practical, insane, unstable, green, fiend, and sensitive. I forgot he was insane and unstable, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he navigates the world around him well. Graduation, hell yeah. Well, congratulations, you're going nowhere. We're still waiting on his letter from... Oh, you know what? That probably came. His uni letters probably did come. To see if he got accepted anywhere. He had a C average, so probably not, but like... I do want him to get the Eco Innovator stuff. Did some of the snow melt? I don't think it melted, but it definitely stopped. Okay, university acceptance letter. Let's read and see where he got into. Okay, he got into quite a bit. He did not get accepted to any distinguished degrees, which I'm not surprised by, so... I don't remember which degree program the eco thing is under. It's either under biology or economics. It might be biology or physics, actually. So he's most likely gonna go to Brightchester just like Triss. Yeah. Okay. But that's gonna have to wait because you're not going anywhere until you get those skills up, brother. Keep being friendly, and that flower arranging skill is another beast on its own. So I need to find some winter plants so that he can get some hands-on training here. But I did get him some gardening books that he's been cramming, essentially. So we've been working on some stuff here and there. But speaking of working on stuff, I'm gonna get the rest of these kids situated for the most part. Are you actually asleep? Wake up and eat first before you like lay down for the night. Cersei, you too. I think you should probably take care of yourself before you wrap up for the night, because I want... What do I want? I want a lot of things in this life. But at the moment, I actually want Camille to... Hopefully she's in the mood to talk to somebody, but I want her to start making some moves, some money moves on that fairy that she liked. And I believe his name was, here we go, Valentine. We haven't spoken or even seen Valentine in such a long time, so I'm hoping to build that relationship back up. Hopefully she'll get pregnant this episode, but if not, definitely the next one I think would be fantastic. So I'm gonna get her nice and refreshed so she can get some of this anger out. She's in the mood anyway, so. Did you not finish eating? If you could like show a bit of restraint, since you're in such a good mood, How about you work on your handiness skill? You need some more common upgrade parts, actually. But he's doing really good in his handiness skill. He just needs some more upgrade parts. So come, let's order him some upgrade parts. Oh, no, I meant order. I'm in the wrong section. Here we go. I think he just needs some common one. And I'll get like some kitchen ones too. I don't think we need rusty nails. I don't even know what that's for. I don't know if that's a mod or like an actual part of the game. I have no clue what that's for, but we can start upgrading some stuff in the kitchen. I would love to make this fireproof just for my own sanity. Oh, you don't have, oh, you need level 5. I don't want you to work on that because people are still getting food, but let's, I should probably set this as a kitchen sink, but I haven't had any problems with that quite yet. Let's not burn fuel. Let's do sturdy faucets. Because you're super close. He can move out the day he ages up, to be honest, which is at the end of the week. He's baking level 5 already, so he's completed that. And then he needs to go up 2 more levels. So he's halfway through level 3 of his handiness. He just hates handiness. So every time he does it, he gets in such a bad mood and he doesn't complete it because he's so mad. Let's take a look at your friend, Clover. Annabeth Romeo. I can't tell if I made you or not. No, but your father's the Grim Reaper? And Nina Fabulous. Can I see your neck? I don't see a mark. I don't see a mark. Unless she's hiding it with this turtleneck. I'm not seeing the scythe there. I've had children with the Grim Reaper already. I'm not seeing a scythe. All right. Cersei's also in a mood, which is insane because I actually did her LGBT thing. She's, first off, they're gender fluid. I like to do the gender fluidity stuff when they're young adults because I feel like when it comes to gender, a lot of the times you don't really express it when you're right at the beginning of your teen years. And I'm not playing that type of legacy where I'm with her as a teen for so long that I would give multiple makeovers to show the course of time. So I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Triss, where they'll have masculine, neutral, and feminine outfits once they reach young adulthood. I'll probably go in every now and again to give them like a couple different ones, but for the most part, I usually wait till they're young adults to do that because I feel like it's more accurate to the self-discovery experience. They're also aromantic and asexual, which is really what I came down here to say. Okay, Camille, you don't have to be like hovering over your boy here. I actually need you to get some leftovers so that you can be well fed when you invite over your future man. Okay, he's doing a rich boy chuckle, which is telling. Can we upgrade this? I don't want to use fuel. Let's do some sturdy faucets. He's feeling a lot better. He's nowhere near as stressed as he was. He's just doing much better. He's a lot more confident in himself, and I think hearing his mom say that she was proud of him no matter what is such a big help. Ari is just suffering. You know it's bad when you just willingly drink a cup of milk. Well, and some people just drink milk. Do y'all drink milk? I don't just like drink a cup of milk. I'm lactose intolerant. Even with oat milk or almond milk, which is my preferred milk for my poor belly, I don't do that. All right, before it gets too late, because I think past 8 o'clock they'll be like, I'm in bed, you know, which is insane. So let's invite over Valentine. Well, I guess it's not insane if you're a early sleeper. I'm a night owl for sure. All my videos are recorded at night. And okay, just walk right into my house, why don't you? Well, Ari, you don't need to witness whatever your mom's about to do her thing, get you a little sibling and all that. So to save you the embarrassment of watching your mom put them hips to work, let's have you just head to bed. Before you jump in with all these flirtations, let's get to know him some more. We haven't seen him in such a long time, so let's just start working on rebuilding friendship. And to reiterate what this guy looks like, if his eyes get out the back of his head, this is what Valentine, okay, well, if he would just like, this is what Valentine looks like. So these are some of the traits we'll hopefully be seeing in our next, in our fairy baby. And again, I'm hoping for twins, but I'm not giving her the fertility trait or anything like this, like that, because this challenge would last 15 million years if I did that. Okay, the romance is going well so far. That's nice. We're off to a good start. She's super attracted to him. I feel like he might feel the same about her. And she honestly does not have the time to be working out and everything like that. So I'm probably just going to get her a potion and call it a day. So let's have these two keep on with the romance. Okay, it's ignore my exception alerts. And Noel's here. I didn't even know he was right there. He's just like, I've seen this before. I don't even care. I'm gonna eat my pie and keep it pushing. Okay, they're having a suggestive conversation. Let's see. Have your first kiss, hopefully. He's super into it, so I'm excited. Actually, I can probably get her pregnant right now. A date right now? Not right now. We're not really here to date you. We're just kind of here to get like pregnant by you. Hold on, she's trying to go watch TV. You're about to do something far more entertaining. You can catch up on your stories afterwards, you know. Asked to be woohooed in the sky? Yes, please. That's what I want to see. Oh, wait, don't get shy now. It's too late. It's too late to pretend to be coy. I know what you're into. I want to see this interaction. I haven't seen it yet. Asked to be woohooed in the sky. Please say yes. You know, I've never been with a fairy before. Okay, he's into it. What's this look like? I'm so interested. They have a steamy dynamic. I'd imagine they're both very physically into each other. Oh? Oh my goodness. What? Huh? Oh, that's kind of cute. And they're just... Oh, that's actually really cute. If y'all watch my UDC challenge, this is just like in Wicked Whims, when the Sims can woohoo on inanimate objects or just woohoo right there on the floor. And my recent generation have been doing everything in the kitchen. And I guess my OBC is following suit. Well, I guess this isn't the kitchen. It's the living/dining room thing. It's strange because it's like an open concept type of situation going on here. Oh, that's actually really cute. They flop out in the similar animation as the vampires. This is actually really cute. I don't know. I know that her soulmate is Grace, but I feel like she and Valentine look good together, and I think they're just so physically compatible. Now take a pregnancy test, because he ain't going nowhere if you're not. What is this on the floor? She fucked the fairy dust out this guy. They're doing it again? Okay, I did not tell them to do all that. They did that of their own volition. Let me see. Breathtaking encounter. Because she was looking at him. Getting hot in here from that steamy romance dynamic. Hot and heavy from socialization. Whispers of magic from Fairy Woohoo. Who knew something so mundane could have this effect on Camille? Yeah, she's just having a grand time. Being satisfied in a romantic relationship. Sure. Can we just like take this fairy dust? Oh, we can. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your generosity. I guess he wants this kid just as much as she does, or at the very least he's having a great time. Protection. I gotta tell him to stop using that. Come on. I was gonna have her take a test, but if... Hold on, don't go just yet. I mean, I could just call him back the next day. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Before you go, just in case I'm not pregnant, let's just go ahead and do this. Not wonderful. I think it's this one. No, he's literally just leaving. All right, whatever. Take a pregnancy test. Oh, did all the snow melt? No, I'm just blind. Go take a pregnancy test. Collect the evidence of what happened here so your kids don't have to wipe off this man's fairy dust from the bottom of their socks in the morning. She's probably not pregnant because he used protection, but just in case. Ari is corrupted because his tooth came out, but you're not pregnant? I'm gonna take that as a no. Lightheaded from unknown. You sure you're not lightheaded from the fact that you just got... What do Noel, you have a bed. You have a bed. You have a bed. Wake up. I gave him the never get cold trait too. Oh, Jesus. All right, so I'm gonna just have her head to bed and we'll get ready to end the episode in a little bit because I know I'm nearing the end of my recording session here. So I'll end when she's pregnant with the fairy baby so we can look forward to that birth in the next episode. And then we'll continue to work on the kids' skills and everything because Clover is nearly done as well, honestly. She's level 4 knitting and she's level 3 painting, but painting is such an easy skill to raise. I'm not gonna lie. So she can knit one more thing, she'll be good. And then she can paint a few more times and she'll also be good. But she has more time than Noel. And Noel will be ready to move out next episode as well. Hopefully Crow will be too, but those skills are so hard to raise. And I'm trying not to cheat. I don't want to cheat them. That's the point of the challenge. All right, I just have to work on them. Ari ages up next week. And then Clover ages up into a young adult in a few episodes, maybe like 3 episodes. I don't really have, it's not like UDC where I time out my dates. I just kind of play until I feel we've done enough for the episode. It's the next morning. The kids are getting ready for school. Crow is still reading his little bookie book. I'll give him his makeover and stuff off screen, so y'all will see that at the beginning of the next episode as well. But everyone's getting their bagels and stuff for school. Crow is here reading about gardening, because that's the best I can do right now. I wonder if I should get him a job like as a gardener, because at the job I could have him work on his gardening as well. We'll see. He doesn't really need to work. We make so much money. You're not about to cross stitch. You have so much to learn. Your learning's not done. The only other person who doesn't need to be at school is Crow because he dropped out. And that's it. Y'all are the only two who do not need to be in school. Did you go back for a second bagel? Did you take your sister's bagel? She didn't even get a chance to eat, but I guess she'll eat later. I know she already ate. Okay, sorry for accusing you of being greedy. So I'm waiting on the kids to head out so that I could get Crow and his brother focused on their skills. Stop trying to work out. Everybody's going to school by themselves. Read. Everybody go to school. And I wish they put on their winter outfit, but why would my Sims do anything that makes sense? It is, I don't know. But I want her to do this. I do want to get that potion though, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it because, but look, there's 2 brothers being diligent in their lives. So we'll have another younger sibling on the way. Okay, he's finally back. I brought him back to ask him out. He asked us out at the same time, but the thing is, we're not really trying to go out on dates, and I don't really have enough time to leave the house. I know at some point I do need to like venture out the house with Camille and everything like that. But for now, we got a brand new house. She's enjoying her brand new house, and she'd like to enjoy her brand new house with a brand new baby. Preferably from this guy. So I think it's here. Asked to stop using protection. Hopefully this goes well. Did he agree? He should have. I think he did. Right, so he's no longer going to use condoms when we're woohooing. So, let's enjoy ourselves, shall we? What do you got going on? Okay, Triss was calling Cersei to chat. That's fine. Listen, this is an amazing rocking chair, but you kind of have something else you need to do right now. All right, let's go. We need to vacuum. I think I heard the vacuum sound. I sure did. Look at this dusty floor. It's okay. It's lived in, guys. It's fine. Huh? Look at that. All right. I'm gonna give these two some privacy. Her kids are like in the living room listening to her. They're just like, oh my god, it's 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, Mom. They know they had a few years as a break. Luckily, Crow's about to move out. Maybe this will give him some incentive to work even harder on his, you know, his skills so that he can not have to have the knowledge of the fact that his mama is pushing all these kids while he's in the house. Or not push, well, getting the kids while she's in the house. So I'm gonna let him and Valentine chill. Don't worry about setting the table. Nobody cares about setting the table. Let's see. Are you pregnant, Aunt? You should be, because you don't have fertility issues. Unless he does, which would be a whole nother problem. Because then we'd have to switch fairies, and I don't want to do that. Are you not? Okay, you are. Okay. Excellent. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here. So, Camille is pregnant. We'll be having our fairy babies in the next episode. I hope is more. I need to wait till she's in her second trimester, but I'm hoping it's twins. I don't think Valentine has the fertile trait specifically. I never went in and gave them micro traits when I made them or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up watching Tinkerbell, and the whole fairy twins thing makes me feel so happy because of Tinkerbell and Periwinkle. I would love 2 girl fairy twins. So let's hope and pray for that, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all. Terrible with me to end in the next episode. What a shot to end on. Bye.